All right, thanking you for joining us for today's post-game press conference. We have head coach Dan Monson and student athlete Joel Murray. We'll open it up with a statement from head coach Dan Monson and then open it up to questions.
Well, obviously you don't want, you got a good home crowd opening day here, and you want to play better and generate some momentum for your year. But I think it was a great game for us in the fact of, showing us where we're at and what we have to do to be, a defending champion of this league. I mean, Montana State won 27 games last year and are, a really quality ball club. They came in and hit us early, and we just never really recovered. And that's what really good teams do. And, we're trying to become one of those. So I think it was a good game for us to do that and understand that, we've got a lot of work to do to play together. I mean, we're not rebounding good enough to be a championship team. We're not getting the shots we need to offensively. We're really, breaking down and going off on our own and just doing our own thing too much, and that doesn't work. And hopefully we'll get some of that changed, or the results won't change. But I think this group understands that, and we just got to put in the work to get better. And defensively, we're gambling, fouling too much, and could never get any momentum going in that game. And they just kept us at arm's length, which is what good teams do.
All right, we'll open up for questions.
You mentioned there that it was a great learning experience for you, trying to gain some experience learning from the defending champions of their conference. What specific things do you think you learned from today?
Well, we've got to rebound the ball better. We've got to obviously defend better, and we've got to our offense has got to be more spaced and paced. So that pretty much covers it. We need better offense, better defense, and better rebounding.
Joel, obviously you score the basketball, but how do you kind of want to get your team involved and maybe a little bit more consistent offensively, even if the ball's not in your hands? What can you do to make that happen?
I mean, you just got to get your teammates in the flow, I'm still trying to figure out that balance with the ball in my hands more. So, I mean, it's the third game of the season. So, I mean, I just got to figure it out game by game and figure out how to balance between scoring and making sure everybody else is getting their shots, because I know everybody is looking at me on offense. So,
Coach, 2 of 14 from three-point range. What can you do to improve those numbers?
Well, we got to get more rhythm threes. I mean, Tobias got one in the first half that was a rhythm three, and I think the rest of them were tough. I mean, they're a good defensive team, and so you can't take them just because best thing we did at Cal Baptist is our shot selection was so much better, and this team's a better defensive team than that. But we've got to get our pace of our offense better so we can get better shots. But we didn't get really good looks at it. They took Jadon Jones, and really did a really good job of just driving him off the line, and he didn't get one good look from three. So, we've got to trust each other and get the ball swung more, and get, our defense has got to create more for our offense and get some off the break. And, he got one decent look, I think, in the corner, and got fouled on it and didn't get a call on it. And, that was the only decent one he got.
You guys were able to force 18 turnovers with kind of that full court press that you guys implemented throughout the game. Seemed like more of in the half court set. You guys sometimes kind of stalled out. What are some adjustments you think that need to be made in terms of you guys can get out in transition and beat teams that way, but in the half court, what can you guys do to fix that?
Yeah, and that's why I went small, to try to get some more space out there, because with Bazille never got those two fouls, never got into a rhythm, and and with him in there, there's a driving lane shrink. That's one thing. Last year we didn't have a real post player, so it was easier for the guards to to be able to break down people on the bounce. But this year, there's a lot more people in the lane than we've had in the past, and we just got to get better at it, of understanding that and being able to get the ball to people where they can, each other need it.
What do you think they were doing defensively that kind of kept you guys from getting out and playing at the pace you wanted to play? Only 4 fast break points for you.
I don't think they really did anything special. I mean, we just didn't push the break how we should and how we always do, and I mean, our offense has no pace right now. And I mean, we just got to move the ball a little bit more, including myself. So,
Do you agree, Coach?
Yes.
Joel, just to follow up on that, you're a veteran now. You've been through non-conference several times. What's your approach to these games as you get ready for conference play?
I mean, it's these games are tough. We're playing good teams. It's not like we're just playing anybody. So, you got to take it game by game and kind of figure out what you need to work on individually and then approach it in a team aspect and make sure that you're kind of implementing it every day and thriving in your role. So, I mean, I think we're still trying to figure all that out. And like Coach always says in the locker room, like, what's our identity? We showed it last Monday, but today it was kind of missing and who we want to be. So, this is what the preseason is for, is finding out who you want to be going into conference play. So.
All right. Thanks, fellas.
Yep.